All right, y'all, what's poppin'? Welcome back to the channel, man. We about to dive into some more allegations, man, and some allegedly. You feel me? On the real, hey, check this out, man. 50 Cent on this particular video is about to drop some receipts, you know what I'm saying, on Jay-Z. Pretty much saying that dog is worse than Diddy, you know what I mean? So, you know, I mean, I pretty much, well, they both was in the game around about the same time, so we don't know who was really doing what. You know what I'm saying? Now that all the allegations are coming out. But we finna look at this this video, you know what I mean? Because I don't like to get stories twisted. So therefore, I want the story to tell this truth. You know what I mean? And like I said, we viewing this on our end, not really knowing if it's true or not. You know what I mean? But then again, if they bringing receipts and showing photos and videos of people doing and being where they said they wasn't at, that's when it gets crazy right there, you know what I mean? Well, we finna dive into 50 Cent receipts about it, you know what I'm saying? And then we basically gonna come back and show y'all an example with the reasonable doubt. You know what I'm saying? It's called reasonable doubt. You know what I mean? And it's a cartoon animation. You kind of like giving you like the real story of the story. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the story real, but they put it in a cartoon parody, it's still letting you know that that story is real. They just not showing you the real videos. So we're going to show y'all what 50 talking about. Then we're going to come back and then show y'all a sample and an example of how they really do be getting down. And then I seen them tunnels under Diddy houses. They lead to Michael Jackson house, a couple of other stars' houses. That's spooky. You know what I'm saying? Who to say that they didn't go under Puffy shit, go to Mike shit, send the dude, because the dude that was at Mike shit used to bodyguard for Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And he was the first one on the scene when they came to get Mike. So who to say he did come from under the tunnel and do, you know what I mean? We finna get to the video though, man. Hollywood, man. I'm telling you, they be casting them spells, man. Hollywood. Casting spells, man. That's why they saying there's a lot of witches and stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? But we finna get into this video, man. One love, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Let's get into it. And I ain't gonna say nothing else through the video. Holla at your boy.
Jaw-dropping allegations that have the entire hip-hop world in shock. An anonymous woman, known only as Jane Doe, dropped a bombshell lawsuit claiming both Jay-Z and Diddy SA'd her after the 2000 VMAs. According to her, she was just 13 years old when it happened. The lawsuit alleges she was lured to an after-party under the guise of being part of the night's glitz and glam. Here's how it went down. She was outside Radio City Music Hall, trying to get into the VMAs when she reportedly approached limo drivers for help. One driver, allegedly connected to Diddy, told her she was just his type and invited her to a private after-party. The lawsuit claims she was driven to a lavish mansion where she was required to sign an NDA before entering. Inside, she says, was a chaotic party scene. Celebrities everywhere, drinks flowing and drugs on display. After being offered a drink that left her feeling dizzy and out of it, she was taken to a room where the alleged assault occurred. Both Jay-Z and Diddy are accused of taking turns essaying her while another female celebrity allegedly just stood by and watched it happen. She even says she fought back at one point, hitting Diddy in the neck to make him stop. When the lawsuit resurfaced last Sunday, Jay-Z wasted no time clapping back. Through his Roc Nation team, he called the claims heinous and idiotic, accusing the accuser's lawyer, Tony Busby, of running a money grab scheme. Jay-Z didn't hold back, demanding, "I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree?" He also added, "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age. It is unfair to have to try to understand inexplicable degrees of malice meant to destroy families and human spirit." Jay-Z wasn't about to sit quietly. He came out swinging. His statement wasn't your typical lawyer-approved apology. Instead, it was a bold, aggressive counterattack designed to discredit everyone involved and keep the spotlight off himself. He kicked things off by calling the allegations absurd and slamming the lawsuit as a blackmail attempt. The tone was loud and clear. This isn't about innocence or guilt. It's about flipping the script. Jay-Z painted himself as the real victim, going after the accuser's motives and implying the lawsuit is just a grab for clout and cash. Not only did he deny the allegations, but he also filed a countersuit against Busby. He called out the lawyer for defamation and blackmail, even flexing his Brooklyn roots as proof he's not the type to play games.
So now what we about to do is come with the cartoon parody of this real allegation though. You know what I mean? And it'll give y'all just a bird's eye view of what's going on. Holler at your boy. Here we go.
You'll never win another award again, you white bitch. Hey, yo, B. What, Jay? Why your lawyer sent me these papers? What's this about? Jay, just pick up the phone. What you talking about? Hello?
You should have gotten rid of him when you had the chance. Now they're coming for us.
What you mean?
He got her to testify, Jay.
I already took care of Foxy. Don't worry about it.
It's not Foxy.
Then who is it?
It's Jane Doe.
Oh, shit. Hey, Foxy, who's your friend?
Oh, this is Jane. Jane Doe. Hi.
Jane Doe, huh? Hey, Jane, you want something to drink? Yeah, let me get you something to drink. I'll be right back.
You need to get out of here.
Hey, Aaliyah, leave them girls alone over there. Mind your own damn business.
Whatever. Trust me, girl. You should leave.
That was my first piece. But you gonna be a star. I got some people I gotta introduce you to. Hey, Jane, I want you to meet somebody. This is my boy, Jay. Yo, what up?
I felt a little dizzy. I think I gotta lay down.
I got a room upstairs. Come on, let me show you. Yeah, hey, Jay, hold on, wait up. Look, this right here is Beyonce. Now, I know her price done went up a little bit, right? But I got a deal for you. Not right now, I'll talk to you about it later. Well, hold on. Beyonce, turn around, show them what you're working with real quick, girl. I don't want to see all that. I said, hold on, I'll talk to you about it later. Okay. Well, listen, we'll get back together at around 6 in the morning, all right? 6 in the morning. That feels right.
Oh, that sounds real good, Mr. Kelly. You should write that down.
Bitch, I can't read or write.
Hey, check this out, okay? Before we finish the story, y'all remember in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? The real story before the cartoon part. We finna get to that right now.
Fast forward to today, and the same night that solidified his star power is now tangled in some jaw-dropping allegations that have the entire hip-hop world in shock. An anonymous woman, known only as Jane Doe, dropped a bombshell lawsuit, claiming both Jay-Z and Diddy SA'd her after the 2000 VMAs. According to her, she was just 13 years old when it happened. The lawsuit alleges she was lured to an after-party under the guise of being part of the night's glitz and glam. Here's how it went down. She was outside Radio City Music Hall, trying to get into the VMAs when she reportedly approached limo drivers for help. One driver, allegedly connected to Diddy, told her she was just his type and invited her to a private after-party. The lawsuit claims she was driven to a lavish mansion where she was required to sign an NDA before entering. Inside, she says, was a chaotic party scene. Celebrities everywhere, drinks flowing and drugs on display. After being offered a drink that left her feeling dizzy and out of it, she was taken to a room where the alleged assault occurred. Both Jay-Z and Diddy are accused of taking turns essaying her while another female celebrity allegedly just stood by and watched it happen. She even says she fought back at one point, hitting Diddy in the neck to make him stop. When the lawsuit resurfaced last Sunday, Jay-Z wasted no time clapping back. Through his rock
Yeah, hold her right there. Hey, stop moving, stop.
Get off me! Stop!
Damn, that bitch just punched me in my neck, got me on the side of my damn throat. Yo, why you let her get away? Oh, I like to see him run, Jay. You don't like to see him run? Yeah, I like to see him run.
But Poppy, I wasn't done with the ritual.
Oh, you still need her? This is my favorite part right here, Jay. Watch this. Hey, bitch, get your ass back over here. Oh, damn, I ain't know Diddy was that fast.
What's wrong, Jay?
Bitch, you knew about this. Matter of fact, you conniving. Cause you know you just like me. You know that you did all this with me. I know, Jay, but nobody will ever believe you because you're sick. And me, I'm the queen bee. Yo, meet me where it all started. I'm finally gonna tell you everything. Don't worry about it. Thank you.
All right, y'all. See, that was the example right there. So now let's dig back into this 50 Cent story, man, and finish it off, man. And they got a lot of more parodies in cartoon form too, though, that I'm gonna bring to y'all. It's pretty much like speaking about the tapes, Usher and the cereal, the cornflakes, and it goes on and on and on, man. But they pretty much tell the truth from what they done found in the mansions, though. So let's get to the 50 Cent story still, and we be right back, baby, with you. Holla at your boy.
If Jay-Z and Diddy are truly pulling strings like this, there's no telling what else could come to light. This might be the start of something even bigger, and I have a feeling more receipts are about to drop. Let's talk about how Jay-Z is going all out with a fiery PR blitz to take control of the narrative and protect his empire. When it came to the accuser, Jay-Z tread carefully, but still cast doubt. He also tried to soften his image by bringing his family into the mix. Mentioning Beyonce and their kids, he painted himself as a devoted father and husband, dealing with an attack on his loved ones. But social media wasn't buying it. People were quick to point out the irony of using his family as a shield, especially after Beyonce's Lemonade laid bare their relationship struggles. Instead of winning sympathy, it came off as another calculated move. And then there's the young man from Brooklyn angle. Jay-Z leaned on his come-up story, invoking his street-smart roots to bolster his credibility. At 56 years old and sitting on billions, the scrappy underdog narrative felt forced, but it's clear he wanted to remind people of where he came from and the codes he claims to live by. The statement as a whole was chaotic, messy, and full of contradictions, but that seems to be the point. Jay-Z threw everything at the wall: denials, insults, emotional appeals, to dominate the conversation and keep people guessing. It's a risky strategy that might resonate with his core fans, but it could alienate others who see it as overly defensive and staged. Meanwhile, let's talk about Diddy because his situation is spiraling fast. Right now, he's sitting in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, while his legal team is brushing off the lawsuits as nothing more than cash grabs targeting rich celebs. And then there's Jay-Z's latest move that's got people talking. A rare red carpet appearance with Beyonce at the Lion King prequel premiere, where their daughter Blue Ivy has a starring role. Like, even this fan finds it weird saying, "LOL." Mind you, they don't go nowhere. But the headline grabber wasn't the family moment. It was the massive ring Jay-Z gifted Beyonce. A shiny, over-the-top $5 million stunner that had everyone buzzing. Instead of being celebrated, though, the timing of the gift raised eyebrows. Many speculated it was less about romance and more about damage control. Critics called the gesture tone deaf, with some saying, "Typical, I'm guilty, please don't leave me jewelry." Another added, "That's the I am sorry for all I've done ring, and it's ugly." The red carpet moment that should have been a win turned into another PR mess. People couldn't help but question why Jay-Z was focused on flashy displays instead of addressing the serious accusations against him in a meaningful way. Social media exploded as fans and critics took sides. Some defended Jay-Z, calling the allegations baseless. Others were less forgiving, arguing that his spotless image has cracks. One tweet summed it up. Jay-Z nailed his own coffin when he wrote that statement, baby. It's not just one victim, there's multiple plus the have proof. And then there's Queen Bey. Reports claim she's devastated by the allegations and worried about their impact on her brand. Sources close to the singer say she's weighing her options. Could she separate herself from Jay-Z if things escalate further? It wouldn't be the first time a power couple faced this kind of fallout. Now, following the lawsuit, 50's trolling hit new heights. He posted cryptic messages and memes, reigniting their decades-long feud. On Instagram, he wrote, "Okay, I don't know what's going on, but are we gonna still have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend." He didn't stop there. He posted another photo mocking Jay-Z, only to delete it moments later. But as we all know, screenshots are forever.
50 Cent is trolling Jay-Z. He deleted the post, but we got it before he deleted it, yeah? And it reads, Jay said, "They said I break to kid. Everyone get dressed. We're gonna see Mufasa, LOL."
And in an interview with Big Boy TV, he addressed Jay-Z's statement.
There's an accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old teenager.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was, yeah, that the statement is something from, you can tell it was written by a lawyer. Because there's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. He says, like, you're gonna find out, like how I'll handle this. Like, and that's an attorney want to be combative with another attorney. That's not like the publicist would say. Right.
Here's what he has to say about his shady Super Bowl post.
This is on your,
put that up.
Yeah, this is on,
50?
yeah, it says, I don't know what's going on, but are we still gonna have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know, I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because look, they will fall back. They like the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated to that.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah. I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of culture. I'm just telling you my opinion.
Right.
Look,
because you're part of the culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm like I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre a little
Right.
bit. And then, you know, maybe I stay out of trouble.
Nah.
And if you think he's done, think again. With his Netflix docuseries in the works, 50 is poised to blow the lid off more industry secrets. And he's made it clear Jay-Z and Diddy are his main targets. Now, with the civil lawsuit naming both Jay-Z and Diddy, Jaguar's past accusations are resurfacing, and the internet is in a frenzy. Fans are digging up old clips of Jaguar warning the world about these monsters, and the timing couldn't be more suspicious. She's made it her mission to expose the shady behavior of big names like Diddy and Jay-Z, calling them out for everything from alleged abuse to manipulating the careers of artists.
For 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice.
Jaguar didn't mince words when she claimed Jay-Z is worse than Diddy and deeply involved in the same sketchy dealings.
Sean Carter is worse.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. This he been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 fucking years. He's fucking worse.
But she didn't stop there. In one of her most jaw-dropping allegations, Jaguar revealed that Jay-Z allegedly threatened her life to keep her silent.
So you were worried about him coming to get you?
Yeah, like everybody else is.
This has everyone wondering, was she right all along? Both Jay-Z and Diddy are gearing up for grueling legal battles. With Tony Busby at the helm, these cases are only going to get messier. And let's be real, the public's appetite for scandal is far from satisfied. Jay can pull every damage control trick in the book, but let's be real, it's clear he's panicking. The flashy distractions and calculated moves only make it more obvious he's scrambling. He might buy himself a little time, but the truth has a way of surfacing, and when it does, no amount of spin can save him. This goes way beyond just Jay-Z and Diddy. It's a spotlight on the music industry's long-standing culture of silence. If these allegations hold up, it could mark a major turning point in how powerful figures are finally held accountable. This story is far from over, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Will Jay-Z's legacy survive? Can Beyonce protect her empire? And what other secrets are waiting to be uncovered?
She earned every bit of that. Yo, I heard that he beat her so bad he sent her to Hawaii so she could stay away from people. That's crazy, man. But that's Kim's story. That's Kim's book. That's Kim's book. Then you heard about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
You're right. In a now deleted video, I'll Be Sure said that he did not believe that Kim Porter died due to pneumonia. So people for a while now have speculated that there was more to Kim Porter and her death. And there have been a lot of conversations, especially now with everything that Diddy is facing. There's been more speculation. More people want a case open when it comes to how did Kim Porter really die.
All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
Diddy might have been after Kim Porter's death, and he will finally be held accountable for it. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy was like opening Pandora's box. After she dropped those bombshells, it was like a floodgate of allegations against Diddy burst wide open. And now Diddy's been caught up in all sorts of shady dealings, from smuggling to mistreatment. But one story that's really got people talking is Kim Porter's. Her mysterious death has had people wondering if Diddy was behind it for years. And now we might be getting closer to the truth. First off, let's talk about Kim's tragic passing. Back in 2018, she was found unresponsive at her home, and despite efforts from emergency services, she didn't make it. At just 47 years old, it seems strange that someone so young and seemingly healthy would suddenly kick the bucket, supposedly from pneumonia. But hold up, that didn't quite add up for some people, especially considering Kim had reportedly been battling the flu, not pneumonia. So what's the real story here? Kim and Diddy first crossed paths in the late 80s when Kim was working as a receptionist at Uptown Records. Sparks flew, but there was a little snag. Kim was already hitched to singer Al B, sure. But that didn't stop Diddy from making moves once the coast was clear. Fast forward to 94, they were an item, and by 97, they had their first son, Christian. But here's where it gets messy. Diddy bounced faster than a ping pong ball, straight into Jennifer Lopez's arms. Yeah, you heard that right. Diddy's romance with J-Lo hit the headlines, and poor Kim found out about it on social media like the rest of us. Talk about a low blow. But here's the kicker. Kim didn't bat an eyelid. She just kept it cool and carried on with her life. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Turns out Diddy had a bit of a control freak streak. He had people tailing Kim, bugging her phone, you name it. And that's not even the worst of it. There were allegations of him slipping her drugs and trying to manipulate her every move. Like seriously, who does that? And when things went south and Kim started showing interest in someone else, Diddy allegedly lured her onto a boat and things got heated, leaving Kim with a broken nose. Talk about a toxic roller coaster of a relationship. Now let's talk lawsuits. Kim wasn't about to let Diddy off the hook without a fight. She filed for child support, but surprise, surprise, dropped the case when J-Lo dumped Diddy and he came crawling back to Kim in 2003. You'd think Kim would have given him the boot after the way he left her high and dry the first time around, but nope, there they were, back together again. And before anyone could blink, Kim was pregnant with twins. It was like a fairy tale in the making, except it wasn't. Because despite the whole happy family facade, Diddy never popped the question. But let's be real, maybe it's for the best. Kim never walked down the aisle with Diddy. Rumor has it, he treated her just like he did Cassie. And let me tell you, that's not a pretty picture. 5 months before welcoming his twin girls, Diddy had another baby with his side piece, Sarah Chapman. But get this, Kim wasn't blindsided. Nope, she knew about it all along. She even hired a private investigator to keep tabs on Diddy. Talk about keeping your enemies close. When Diddy finally fessed up, Kim was like, boy, bye. She packed her bags, including the nursery furniture, and bounced. And she did it in style, too. Kim wanted Diddy to know she wasn't playing games. She wanted drama, and she got it. She walked out of his life without a second thought. And honestly, who can blame her? Now, let's talk about Kim's tragic demise. The first coroner's report ruled it a homicide, with toxins found in her body. Yeah, you read that right, poison. Some people suspected Diddy, but nothing came of the investigation. Still, fans couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't right. And then there's Al B. Sure, despite their divorce, he was devastated by Kim's passing. He posted a cryptic message hinting that Kim didn't just die from pneumonia. He talked about her being on the run, in touch touch with the FBI. It's like something out of a thriller movie. If there's one thing all these allegations against Diddy have proven, it's that he's capable of some seriously shady stuff. So, if Kim was really on the run from someone, that someone must have been Diddy himself. I mean, come on, it's not exactly far-fetched considering Diddy's track record. I had no clue, Al B wrote in a since-deleted Instagram post in 2020. I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's some bull. Really? This is where I get in trouble. We just celebrated our son O'Quincy's new deal and Christmas special with a Netflix, and she was in fantastic health as well, laughing seeing me and Diddy's mutual exchange at the theater. I'm going to leave it here. Back then, a lot of people brushed off Al B's claims as him struggling to cope with Kim's loss. But then something happened that sent shockwaves through the industry. Al B found himself fighting for his life in the hospital, battling health complications. And given the timing, many suspected foul play, especially since Diddy's been accused of taking people out before. Tupac, Biggie, you name it. But let's talk motive. Why would Diddy want to silence Kim? Well, there's a theory that she was writing a tell-all book exposing Diddy for who he really is. I mean, think about it. She'd been by his side for 13 years. If anyone knew where the skeletons were buried, it was her. And let me tell you, those skeletons weren't pretty. 3 out of the big 5 who founded Uptown Records, all 6 feet under. And what were they working on before they kicked the bucket? Tell-all books, Andre, Heavy D. They were all set to spill the tea. Coincidence? I think not. So here's the kicker. Kim probably had enough dirt on Diddy to bury him 6 feet under too. And when you've got that kind of leverage, you're playing with fire. But guess what? Her place got broken into after her passing, and her laptop, the one with all the juicy details, was swiped. Talk about suspicious, right? In 2022, Diddy found himself in hot water again when his former nanny, Jane Roe, sued him for wrongful termination. Apparently, she was responsible for taking care of the twins after Kim's passing, and the girls absolutely adored her. But when she asked for maternity leave, Diddy gave her the boot. His reason? She was setting a bad example by getting pregnant out of wedlock. Excuse me? But here's where it gets twisted. Jane claimed to be Kim's niece. Yeah, you heard me right. And let's just say Diddy wasn't too thrilled about that. See, if she really was Kim's niece, her loyalty would always be to Kim, not Diddy. And that, my friends, made her a threat to Diddy's empire. Diddy clapped back, calling the lawsuit extortion and saying Jane ain't even related to Kim. His crew said the gig was always temporary since the twins were getting older and spending more time at school. But Jane wasn't backing down. She pursued her case, convinced that Diddy had it out for her because of her connection to Kim. And honestly, can you blame her? Jane and Al B sure aren't the only ones pointing fingers at Diddy. Kim's BFF, Kimora Lee, isn't exactly Diddy's biggest fan either. Rumor has it that Diddy threatened to kick her in the stomach while she was pregnant. But despite her disdain for Diddy, Kimora's loyalty to Kim never wavered. She was devastated by Kim's passing, rushing to her house in tears when she heard the news. And years later, she's still Team Kim, calling out Diddy on Instagram and even pushing for authorities to reopen Kim's case. And get this, there are rumors that Cassie, Diddy's ex, turned over video footage and a burner phone to the FBI. Allegedly, Kim gave her the phone just days before her passing, and it supposedly contains some damning evidence against Diddy. Now let's talk about how Cat Williams has been dropping truth bombs left and right about Diddy. I mean, this dude's been on a mission to expose all the creeps and snakes in the industry, and Diddy's right up there on his hit list. In his Club Shay Shay interview, Cat straight up called out Diddy, saying this is the year he finally gets exposed. And guess what? He wasn't playing. He even spilled the tea on how he turned down $50 million. Yeah, you heard me right. Just to protect his integrity. That's some serious commitment to staying true to himself. And why'd he turn down all that cash? Because he didn't want to party with the likes of Diddy.
Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no.
Now, fast forward to last week, Homeland Security rolls up to Diddy's cribs in Miami and Los Angeles, raiding them like it's a scene from a movie. And get this, Diddy allegedly dipped out to some private island, leaving his kids behind to deal with the heat. So what's the deal with the raid? Well, it's allegedly related to some trafficking allegations that have been swirling around Diddy lately. And it's not the first time he's been accused of some shady stuff. Remember Cassie's lawsuit from back in November 2023? She dropped some serious allegations, accusing Diddy of a decade of abuse, manipulation, and control. According to Cassie, Diddy was out here forcing her to be with other dudes for his pleasure, organizing freaky sessions where she couldn't even consent, and even putting his hands on her. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. But here's the kicker. Diddy settled with Cassie real quick, probably hoping to sweep it all under the rug, but the truth always comes out. Since Cassie came forward, there have been 4 more lawsuits against Diddy, and they ain't playing around. The latest one came from Lil Rod, who used to produce for Diddy's Love album. Lil Rod's out here accusing Diddy of all sorts of twisted stuff, stuff from RICO offenses and beyond. But here's where it gets real interesting. Lil Rod didn't just go after Diddy. Oh no, he named some heavy hitters as his co-defendants, like Christina Korum, Diddy's chief of staff, Sir Lucian George, CEO of Universal Music Group, and even Ethiopia Habtemariam, former CEO of Motown Records. But that's not even the craziest part. Lil Rod also claimed that Diddy bragged about using his connections to clean up his mess from all these lawsuits. Like, imagine using your church connections to cover up your dirty deeds. Oh, and speaking of shady dealings, Young Miami's caught up in some drama too. Lil Rod's lawsuit just got a whole lot juicier, implicating Young Miami as part of Diddy's inner circle. Turns out she's allegedly Diddy's go-to for transporting a substance called pink or tea, which is like a mix of coke and ecstasy. And get this, Diddy's got a taste for the stuff. But hold up, there's more. This lawsuit claims Young Miami's on Diddy's payroll, getting that monthly check to do his dirty work. She's accused of bringing the goods to Diddy's dressing room, even flying it in on private jets. And it ain't just her. There's a whole list of women getting that Diddy dough, from Caresha to Daphne Joy. So Young Miami's been keeping mum about those allegations, but her Twitter game has been raising some eyebrows. First off, she drops a tweet saying, "This finna be a fun summer." Then when someone asks where she's at, she hits back with, "Right here, what's up?" Some people thought she seemed a little too chipper for someone caught up in a lawsuit with the feds sniffing around. And it gets wilder. She's been tweeting some cryptic stuff that's got people thinking she's been deep in whatever shady business Diddy had going on. Like, check this tweet where she straight up says, "If I wanted you to eat my pee, Diddy would have had you on your knees." Yeah, it's as wild as it sounds. People started speculating that maybe she's singing like a canary already. And you know who else agrees that Diddy's got a whole squad of enablers? Cat Williams. He's been dropping truth bombs left and right, and he ain't holding back. He recently shared this messed up clip from an old Nickelodeon show where Diddy's suggesting some seriously sketchy stuff to wake up a sleeping friend.
Cat Williams got on the internet and he insinuated that Diddy has some type of connection to the situation going on at Nickelodeon with Dan Schneider and all the executives over there. If you don't know what's been going on, check this out. This is Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider is an executive or a former executive at Nickelodeon, and he was accused of taking advantage of the child actors on the TV shows that he had, going inside them, doing a whole bunch of nasty, freaky stuff to these kids that he had working for him, bro. And so Diddy did an episode with this guy, or this guy produced the episode on one of the Nickelodeon shows for Diddy. And Cat Williams reposted the video of the episode, and it was a lot of inappropriate imagery, bro. I'm gonna show you guys this. So Cat posted this right here. This is what he posted in his story on Instagram. And you guys can see it was about 15 hours ago now. But this is what the video was.
I always ask myself, what would P. Diddy do? What would P. Diddy do?
Pay attention, you guys. Look at the guy on the couch. Look at the guy on the couch. Y'all seen him? Hold on. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Look at the guy on the couch covered in white, sticky liquid, bro. Look at it. Y'all see it? It's the imagery, bro. Y'all gotta watch this stuff. Look at him. What is that, bro?
We can't wake up Shane.
You try symbols?
Yep.
What about sour milk?
Didn't work.
Tell you what. Take this toy helicopter. Put it down his pants.
What? Take this toy helicopter, put it down his pants. Then look, this is the next scene. I paused it, but look, that's the next scene. Look, look, y'all. Dan Schneider wrote this scene.
Didn't work. He's still asleep.
Tell me, before I even continue with it, bro, tell me how a toy helicopter down his pants is gonna help him wake up. Come on, y'all. Check this out, man.
Try this.
Shall I? By all means.
Pay attention. This kid covered in this white liquid. Look at it. It's the imagery, bro. So Cat Williams is saying that Diddy must have a little connection to Dan Schneider or something to even agree to do something like this. And the symbolism of Hollywood, we know it's Hollyweird, bro. But the symbolism of that video right there, that's what Cat Williams is talking about. Obviously, when we look at it as adults, we look at this and go, what is going on here? This whole thing is weird. And now hearing about what's going on with Quiet on the Set, Dan Schneider, all that different stuff coming forward, we know it's all weird, bro. But this is a serious thing, man. I think, you know, I appreciate Cat Williams for even sharing this, because I would have never saw this. When you was a kid, you looked at these things differently. You looked at it, it was silly, it was entertaining, it's funny. But when you become an adult and you realize that adults are writing these scripts, adults are setting these scenes up, adults are putting these images on the show, you hear it, you can see it a little different, bro. So yeah, this whole thing is weird, bro, but that's what Cat Williams posted, bro. Share it for the world to see. And you know, I had to bring it here to the platform. So thank you guys for watching. Urban Legend 11, you know what it is, bro.
Like, seriously disturbing stuff. And get this, the script was apparently approved by Dan Schneider, who's been called out for shady stuff with young stars on Nickelodeon shows. But wait, there's more. Remember that rant where Cat called out Diddy and Jermaine Dupri for being up to no good?
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Yeah. Jermaine Dupri, king of files, if you ask me, baby. Shit.
Yeah, turns out Jermaine's got his own set of accusations against him, allegedly messing around with boy band Criss Cross back in the day. And you know how these things go. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire. Now here's where it gets real juicy. Word on the street is that Diddy's been playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He allegedly covered his tracks, getting recordings of all the big names who hit up his parties. Like, he had the inside scoop on who was doing what, when, and where. Even 50 Cent chimed in, backing up the rumors about Diddy's secret stash of blackmail tapes. He straight up said he'd drop stacks to get his hands on those vids. Like, he's convinced there's some dirt on everyone who's ever hit up a Diddy party. He wrote, "This is gonna be so good, what you want to bet I'ma get these tapes. I'll pay top dollar for them." After dropping hints about Diddy's dirt, he started pointing fingers at none other than Jay-Z. Yeah, you heard me right. Fiddy went on a posting spree, making it seem like Jay might be in cahoots with Diddy. Check this out. 50 shared a pic of a milk carton with Jay-Z's face plastered on it, captioned with, "Anybody seen Jay lol? Puff said he ain't answering his phone. LOL." Then he posts a pic of Jay waving, claiming it's the last time anyone saw him, supposedly waving at Puffy's jet. Now, the idea that Jay-Z and Diddy are tight isn't new. There have been rumors before about Jay being just as shady as Diddy, maybe even worse. Some people have tossed around the P word, hinting at Jay's questionable taste in romantic interests. I'm talking about his thing for younger ladies, from Beyonce to Aaliyah to Foxy Brown. And hold up, there's more drama. Remember Jaguar Wright? Yeah, she's been spilling tea on Jay for ages. She dropped a bomb about Jay allegedly messing around with Rihanna when she was just 15, even saying he gave her some disease.
Now, Rihanna was only 14, 15 when he started her and signed to the death jail. It's clear to say that the herpes that she had came from the person she had been most truly involved with, and that was Sean Carter. Jay-Z gave her the herpes that she gave to Chris Brown. And that first night, when he had that outbreak and he busted...
Crazy, right? Now, Jaguar's been on Jay's case for ages, saying he's just like Diddy, but smarter and meaner.
So you were worried about him coming to get you?
Yeah, like everybody else is.
According to her, Jay's been playing the long game, setting up his pals to take the fall while he stays clean. She ain't pulling punches, calling him out for being sneaky and ruthless.
His death made it possible for reasonable doubt to live.
Whoa.
See how good I keep secrets, Sean? And I'm gonna tell you something else, and I'll give you this one for free. Big L better than you do, good. I'd rather be with that dead man than ever be with you.
So how do you know how Jay-Z get down? You know that from experience, or?
Don't worry about that part. I'll tell him on the stand.
Now, rumor has it that Diddy's ready to spill the beans on all his partners in crime. He isn't about to take the fall alone. It's like a game of who's gonna snitch first in this Hollywood drama. Now, it isn't a stretch to think Diddy's about to start singing like a canary, because rumors about him being a snitch ain't new. Remember back in 2022 when Kanye's texts with Diddy leaked? You straight up called him out saying, "Never call me with no like that again unless you ready to greenlight me. Come do something illegal to me, no please." And Puff's response, "As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face." And let's not forget about Suge Knight's creepy message from jail to Diddy. He straight up warned Diddy that his life's in danger because of the secrets he knows.
You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one.
Diddy, ain't nobody finna be playing with you, man. Turn yourself in, you bogus.
Your life is in danger. If you know the secrets, who's involved in that little secret room you guys participate in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can.
Like, what kind of secrets are we talking about here? Now, Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene, is out here saying Diddy would off himself before he ends up in jail.
And you knowing him, do you think it's possible that he might commit suicide?
When you're a narcissist, there's always a possibility because you're suffering. But I don't think that he can see himself in a cage. I don't think he can see himself behind those bars in those type of situations. It's too many real dudes that dislike him. But then again, there's a lot of real dudes that need help. And him being behind bars, he could probably help them.
That's some heavy stuff, but with Homeland Security supposedly sitting on a mountain of dirt on Diddy, it's looking like he might not be able to dodge this bullet. And it ain't just the law coming for him. Former Motown CEO is allegedly ready to spill the tea in court too. But check this out, fans are rallying behind the truth, especially after what Cat Williams went through. Some think 2024 is gonna be the year Diddy's secrets get exposed for real. Now, a source has recently spoken about Kim and Diddy's relationship. They said that when Kim passed away, it hit Diddy hard. It was a huge shock and a turning point. All the other women in his life were playthings. Kim was the real deal. It was all downhill from there. And Diddy really fooled everyone after Porter's death when he expressed his grief on Instagram. For the last 3 days, I've been trying to wake up out of this nightmare, but I haven't. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you, baby. I miss you so much. Today, I'm going to pay tribute to you. I'm going to try and find the words to explain our unexplainable relationship. We were more than best friends. We were more than soulmates. We were some other ST, and I miss you so much. Super black love. But now Gene Deal just dropped a bombshell claiming that Kim Porter once had to defend herself by slashing Diddy's wrists. So if they really were soulmates, why did she have to protect herself against him? It just doesn't make sense. In a recent interview with The Art of Dialogue, Deal spilled the tea about Diddy's Love album track dedicated to Porter. He hinted that honoring someone you love might mean bearing scars, even on your wrist, as a symbol of that love. But then, Deal dropped a bombshell. One night, while chilling at Kim's crib, Diddy allegedly crossed a line and Kim fought back.
On that particular case, no. Have I seen him rough Kim up and use the pillow? He liked to play fight and be hurting the girls while he play fight. Have I seen him do that? Yeah, I've seen him done that. You understand? And I've asked him, you all right? You good? Y'all good? And she just looked and stuff. He'll stop. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like a big uncle one time. So now, when he get to the hospital, his right wrist is ripped open. So, Mr. Deal, when you got to the hospital, what happened? Well, I seen his wrist ripped up. I would testify that I seen his wrist wrapped up in a t-shirt, and he said it right there in front of Kim. You know what I'm saying? That you could have killed him because she hit an artery.
She apparently grabbed a corkscrew and left Diddy with some nasty wrist wounds, hitting an artery in the process. Diddy had to rush to St. Luke's Hospital for emergency care. With Diddy's personal life thrust into the spotlight after his homes were raided, the source disclosed that the rapper has undergone significant changes over the years. I'm very surprised at how ugly and dark this is, the insider remarked on the recent allegations. We were close. Something has gone very wrong. This isn't what he used to be about. Although Diddy hasn't directly spoken about the raids, his lawyer released a statement saying, "Last week, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way." The statement continued, "There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. Well, if anyone knew Diddy's dirty little secrets, it was Kim Porter, and her sudden demise? Yeah, it's got conspiracy theorists and fans alike screaming foul play. One said, I 100% don't believe how Kim Porter died. I believe Diddy got her killed. And another wrote, don't think for a second that Dr. Jay-Z and Beyonce didn't know what was going on with Diddy, Kim Porter, and Cassie, cheesing from ear to ear, shaking each other hands, and steady doing snake. All these celebrities are very FKN quiet. Will authorities finally crack the case? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Diddy's past is coming back to haunt him, and he might not be able to outrun it this time. What do you think? Let us know. And if you like this video, you will like this next one even more.
Hey, what's poppin', man? His squad in this motherfucker, man. Hey, Kendrick, we got you. I heard Diddy slap the spirit up out your ass. The champagne poppy, well, I guess it was God's plan. Now I'm the energy nigga straight at the top. The bottom is where the mother niggas touch on your cock. Fuck that nigga Drake, Betty had Diddy dick in his booty. You ain't manly at all, bitch nigga, I think you fruity. Apache for life, yeah, Kendrick, I got your back. No homo, but I hate seeing pretty niggas on the track. Supposed to be a barber, a model, something that's feminine. Not a Canadian MC, trying to be Eminem. I denim men, many men, soldiers I sent them in. Ready to war with the words, and I got plenty pins, I'm vigilant. Eugene, but village remaining militant. Something in my big black boots, ready to kill again. None of you bitch ass niggas living in Canada can match my stamina, cause all my pistols are damaged. A 55-year-old dude ruling the tool to help out, cause Kendrick got glued, blazing his shoes. United States versus Canada, gonna lose to the land of the real fucking grip. If power rules, I heard that Diddy slap the spirit out your ass. The champagne poppy, well, I guess it was God's plan. Now that I'm the energy, I'm started, niggas straight at the top. The bottom is where the mother niggas touch on your clock. I heard that Diddy slap the spirit out your ass. The champagne poppy, well, I guess it was God's plan. Now that I'm the energy, I'm started, niggas straight at the top. The bottom is where the mother niggas touch on your cock. And you got the audacity, thinking you really hot. That's when you're dancing for Lil Wayne or Diddy. You party pop, I got Bacardi shot. Diddy Drake, your party stop. The West is the best, and you know this, so party stop. Cause over my dead body, miss me, nigga, you flop. Wanna know my name in this game, nigga, it's Doc. So pipe down, right now, nigga, I'm hyped now. You never recover, limit pepper, your shit is spiked now. Never no new fucking friends, I keep my old one. Kendrick, let's link up, blood, so we can blow one. In my time, motherfucker, we all got homie. But thug ass niggas really do dirt all by they lonely. My side piece, the blast pieces, y'all touching creases. You sweet as a baby, sweet too. You